Hi, welcome to my technical walkthrough. My name is Joseph Ray Rosales. Now, this is the first exercise. Now, this is, no, first I import a time and a random. I'll explain it to you later. First, I use a display function. This function simply welcomes the user, gives a brief message, then prompts them to select a difficulty level, easy mode, moderate, and advanced. Now, I've used a random function. This is where depending on difficulty the user selects, this function generates random numbers. For easy mode, 1 to 99. For moderate, between 100 to 99. And for advanced, around 1000 to 10,000. Now, the decide operation function. This function randomly chooses between two operations, either addition or subtraction. So for every question, you could be asked to add or subtract two numbers. Now, for the display problem function. Now, this combine the random numbers and the random operation to form a question. For example, like uh, 45 and 78. And the operation is addition. The user would see what is 45 plus 78. Now, for this correct function, when the user submit their answer, this is the correct function. Is it will check if your answer is correct. If it does, they reward their points. If not, they get a second chance. Now, for display result, the display result function shows the user their final score out of 100 points and assign a grade based on how well they did. If they scored 90 or higher, they will get an A plus. Between 80 and 89 is B, and so on down to failing grades. Now, let me show an example of this works. Now, this is display menu earlier. Now, the program will ask you, select a difficulty level, in easy mode, moderate, or advanced. Now, choose one if easy, two for moderate, or three for advanced. Example, one. I choose an easy mode. Now, if you answer, example, it will show incorrect if your answer is incorrect. Now, if you answer every question, now as you can see, it will show you a time taken. For example, I've answered for 23 seconds. Example. Now let's finish it then. As you can see, the program give you a second attempt. And if you answer the first attempt, you will get 10 points. If you answered correct the second attempt, you will get 5 points. And now this shows the final score. I score 0 to 100 because I'm only showing Here the output. Now, now this shows the grade. I'm F because I'm zero. Now let's go for the exercise though. Now, this this program loads a collection of jokes from a text file. Which one? This this function is responsible for loading jokes from the specified text line from this. Now, the tell jokes function. This function selects and tells random jokes from the list. This random choice, the joke is set up is printed and the user is prompted to type an answer which is not checked. After the user presses enter, the punchline is displayed. And if then prints a laughing sound effect. Ha 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 for comedic effect. Now now this is the file path. I just copy the random joke txt to here. Now for the load jokes. Now let's test the program. Now the program will ask you, would you like to hear some joke? You say yes. If you say yes, now please type Alexa tell me a joke. Now the program will give you a joke. Now if you what's a potato favorite form of transportation? If you answer like anything any you want, uh, the program will give you the punchline. This is the answer, the gravy train. And now this is the a comedic effect. Ha ha ha. Now the program will ask you like to hear more jokes. Say yes. The program will give Alexa will give you automatically another joke. Now if you answer, now the program will ask you it's coming from the random jokes.txt. The joke is coming from here. Now if you answer no, it will say goodbye. I hope the program will be quitting. Now for the exercise 3. This task they gave us at the task is to create a student manager. How? I've used a Tkinter. Now this for the load data. Load data function is responsible for receiving student records from the file. Just open the specified file and extract the student information. For each student, the program calculates the total coursework score, total score, plus exam percentage, and assign a grade based on the percentage. The function returns a list of dictionaries representing the student details. Now, this function, now this get grade, this function takes a percentage as an input and returns the corresponding grade. A for 70, B for 60, and C for 50. and D for 40. And if you lower than that, you will get an F. Now, show student detail. This function formats and display detailed information about a single student, such as their name, ID, total courseware, exam words, overall percentage, and grade. Now, for show all students. This function displays a list of all students along with their details, including their total coursework score, exam mark, percentage, grade, and also calculates shows the average percentage of all students. Now, for show individual record function, this function provides a two ways to search for students' record by name, by student ID, by name, and if the student can be found, it will show student not found. Now, for the highest and lowest score function, these functions find and display student with the highest and highest and lowest total score. Now, for source students function, these functions search the student by their total scores either in ascending or descending order based on the user choice. Now, for the add student function, this allows the user to add the new student details to the system. The user inputs the student's ID, name, coursework, something like that. Now, this is for the design of the main window. This is the file path of the students. It's coming from the student marks.txt. I just only click here. I click the right click and then copy path and then paste here, file path. Now, this is the design also. Now, let's test the code, the program. Now, this is the main window, the root. Now, if you click with the view all student, it will show all the students here. Now, if you click the high score, it will show who was the highest score. Now, this is the source students. And if you click the add student, you can add, if you want to add the student, you just click right here. This is the individual record. If you want to check an individual student record. Now, this is the lowest score. I just only add this one. Now, for the source student descending, this is the ascending and this is the descending. Now, if you want to search a specifically student, you can just search here, like example. I search John Curry. It will show John Curry. That's all, guys. Thank you.